So even beyond the girl, like I just, I not always, but I have, over the years, like, just more so at certain times and stuff, like, but I always kind of, remind her, like, just, it's funny, but you're definitely, you know me very well, so it's like, just like, I be telling it's kind of like a slippery slope, so, just like, be very careful with, like, stuff like that, just alcohol, even in particular, stuff like that, but different stuff too, but, even just alcohol in particular, it's kind of like, it can be, you never really know, like, if you're going to be, the person who, overdoes it. I mean, so it's like just, be very careful with that. And then it's funny, but I'm not gonna say which birthday, but one of her birthdays, the night before. But she, on her birthday, she had a very, severe type of hangover. You know what I mean? But gratefully, I was the only one, like there for taking care of her that day. And we both blacked out, so we both kind of. It sounds like we both blacked out around the same time. I really, literally blacked out. I mean, that really happens to me, but not really. It's happened like more so in the past, but really, I really blacked out. I mean, like kind of like not recall like the whole night, but I don't really black out like that. Though, so it's like, but she's like, she was just like one thing that kind of got her that time because that was like the first time she ever really got drunk. Like she drank before, like, but she's never. And I remember even she's like, she was like way younger. She was like, when I'm gonna drink more. I mean, but I was like, no, just chill, just chill, shorty. I mean, just chill. I mean, ain't time for that. But we did, And she was like, even like, she wanted, I'll say, turn up. I mean, she wanted to, get drunk, like, for her 21st birthday, right? I kind of, I would be honest, I did it. I got her drunk before, but she wanted to like go out and get drunk. I mean, like at a bar. I mean, so I kind of, but on her 21st birthday, it sounds like, like come to find out, I mean, because I spoke to her after, so it sounds like she definitely she changed her like way of thinking, but she wanted to do it with me, but that was like like honestly like 2 years ago. So I kind of gave you a hint of when I happened, but I got her kind of like really fucked up. I mean fucked up. I mean, but the one thing that was great about that, I mean, it kind of like like my uncle said the first time he got me effed up, I mean, or whatever. He was like, I was hoping, I mean, he would get so messed up. I mean, he would not want to drink no more after that. But it didn't happen like that for me. So I'm grateful kind of happened like that for her. And like one thing that kind of stuck out to her, she was just like, it was crazy. Like that was honestly like worse than I ever got messed up. I mean, it's crazy like that happened to her, but that's crazy. But that's crazy. I didn't even think about it like that. But even just like one thing that kind of bothered her. Like one thing that's kind of how it happened to my mother too. Like around the same time as the girl that was. Even my mother, she got drunk one time and had like a bad hangover. She was like, I don't ever want to feel that way again. I mean, so nowadays she drinks, in moderation. She really doesn't get drunk like that, like at all. I mean, so it's cool. But with the girlfriends, it's like one thing that really like stood out to her, like why she doesn't want to drink. I mean, like even the day after, she was, I don't like feeling like that, like like it wasn't even like the hangover so much. She didn't like that either. But one thing that stood out to her, like the blackout. I mean, she didn't like not knowing what she did. I mean, like the night before. I mean, that kind of like, like she felt like she could have done anything. Like she didn't even recall, so she didn't like that feeling. I mean, so it was it was a blessing in disguise. Like I didn't really, that wasn't the intention. I mean, like to like get her so effed up. I mean, because that's kind of dangerous too. So it wasn't the intention, to get her so effed up. But she was cool. She that was impressive. Even like she even like it was like like a holiday even like where she had the hangover. So she definitely was like in bed a lot. But she actually we both kind of like did our thing. Like went to like like we've been our separate ways. But she went to like go enjoy like Thanksgiving dinner with friends or whatever, stuff like that. And I did my thing and went, enjoyed Thanksgiving dinner, with family, whatever. So she was actually felt a lot better, like later on in the day. She kind of got out of her system in the morning, but then she still felt, kind of like bad at night. And we linked back up like in that night. But the main thing was, she didn't like blacking out. I mean, so that was the first time she ever got drunk. I mean, and she blacked out. So that is kind of like something that will hit you. So, just to find out this year, what I'm saying, like shit, like, what I'm saying, like 2+ years later. I mean, I mentioned something like that and mentioned something about something. And she was like, yeah, she mentioned that night. She was like, yeah, like, she called it, she said that, like, like fiasco or something like that. She was like, yeah, that kind of, hit me, like, in the sense of, like, now I just, I really, she's been 21 for a while now. You know, she's like 21 and a half, like literally like plus. You know what I mean, so even though she can drink, because I mentioned she was like she was like stressing kind of like 'cause she had to study and stuff. I was like I mentioned alcohol, but I was like I wouldn't recommend but just like that's what I would do, but I wouldn't. But she was like, nah, I don't really. I when I drink, I drink one drink, which is not even two. I drink one drink and that's my limit. That's what I do. So like where I know stuff can change too, but I do believe that, and that's what I even put. I was telling my mother, I was like, yeah, I can really see the girl. You know what I'm saying, like really like not drinking that much, because even like one thing about it was like I mentioned she was with me, so she actually really it made her feel real good. You know what I mean, like I really kind of took care of her, so I actually was feeling kind of shitty too. And even the next night I was drinking more, so I actually feel it the next night. For real, it made her feel real good. You know what I mean? Like just I was there for her. So it was like if it was anyone else, it would kind of be even like it was even in the hotel. So we fucked the hotel room up. Honestly, kind of funny, but we fucked the hotel room up. But it's not funny, but we fucked that shit up. But if we was even like like in her dorm or something, it would have been like fucked up. I mean, it would have been just worse. I mean, because it's like it'd be crazy. So yeah, I mean, so that was good. Even like literally, just if we had to go to the bathroom, we would have had to go out into the hall. So it was good. Like we were even like in a good place like that. So very God fearing stuff. Like I said, even just the fact that she was with me. I mean, like not with like even if even at the time, like I think that was like yeah. So even her friends, weren't necessarily like not the same friends she has now. So I think her friends now are like a lot better influences on her, and even just it's a lot better crowd. I mean, so I'm even grateful for that. I mean, she kind of found her way, like even with that. I mean, so but even just even her friends now, I don't know if they would know how to like really like handle like something like that. I mean, like so yeah, like, I told you I'm like a lot, I'm like not a lot, but kind of like a lot older than her. So like even just my experience, knowing how to handle that kind of stuff. But it was still immature on, especially my part. I mean, to even like I don't know, just I don't know, just even allow that. Like, I don't even know. So yeah. But it was a very nice. I even still have the bottle literally. Like, I mean, from like 2 years ago, maybe 2 plus years ago. 2 plus years ago. Yeah, I mean, yeah, 2 plus years ago. In my like, I still have it. I still have the bottle with the with the freaking with like the the Crown Royal. I have Crown Royal, so it's like I got the bottle with the with the bag and everything. So I like that, and I still have the bottle even from that year too. It's like I got like a quarter, not a half pint, but a quarter pint of Southern Comfort. Which that was a cool night because even that night I let her, she was like, I want to get something in my stomach first. So we went, went to eat, and then she wanted to drink, and then like, she just had like pretty much a half pint that night, like two quarter pint of Southern Comfort. And that was it was a memorable night too. She was even like, she was cool. So just like it's fun, like just like just being with her, like in that sense. I mean, like in like experience and stuff like that with her. But anyway, I'm grateful though. It's like it panned out that way, and just like she's like, I'm good with it. I kind of. And I'm also grateful, I was the one who kind of like, um, helped her to kind of figure certain stuff out too, like important stuff like that. I mean, because I'll tell you that too. So I'll be right back.